going to have for a while of the week, but that week that we're off is finally here. So guys in here, and we'll start off with some questions. I worked doing a lot of questions this week, or not just this week, but today. Today I worked on a whole lot of shows. I think I maybe went 6 shows, I think, to get a lot of questions in, because I feel that we need to have a good majority of people here. It's going it's going pretty good, my friend. Just funniest thing, I was going in I was getting ready to start, and then got a message, Jonathan being like, "Where are you?" Always, naturally late for these events, because I mean, I can be. I have no time stream. So, on Wednesday nights, so I said, "Yeah, Wednesday nights I may be a little bit fashionably late, even though I say 10:30." Yes, I've talked to Colorful Feathers about about the about her mom too. I never lady. It's been good. It's been like it's usually been like any other week, enjoying the only night I have off of the week with you guys. So, it's just like any other original week. So, Tim, Colorful Feathers, how's your week's been? How have both your weeks been? It's been hot here. I wish we could get beach weather for Christmas, but I mean, at least here next week we're supposed to get in the teens. Hey, Asher, we're just chatting while some people get in here before we can start our game. Thank you, Asher. Hey, Steve Areno. Glad you said you were joining us tonight. I guess what you were saying tonight, uh, you know, guess your plans that you had tonight fell through. I I mean, I'm hoping I can, Asher, I mean, and I appreciate your and hopefully that will happen someday. May not be in the next couple years, but I say that I could, if I keep doing what I'm doing, I could grow. Yes, I think so. Oh, you're a small YouTuber yourself? Well, I mean, as soon as you get a lot I think as soon as you get up to 50 subscribers, you could start going live yourself and you may pick up some new viewers. Don't be jealous, but it was 80 degrees in San Diego today. Ah, I am jealous. I decided I'm going to be a doctor. Okay, beeswax. Well, at least you're going to be at least you're going to have a profession, you're going to be a doctor. I guess she didn't like the stream you were in. Hey, I mean, if you couldn't get a hold of him, that's just good for us. That's good for us. No, I just decided to spend. Well, that's a good yeah. I mean, at least you're pleasing her, Asher. So, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, as long as um, it might be a little slow tonight. I'm gonna go out with her tomorrow. Oh, nice, nice. We have no problem right now, FBI. Yeah, man, it's going to be dope. I'm gonna cure puppies and help cats with acrylics. That would be. Oh, so you mean you're going to be a veterinarian? Yep, everything is good, Federal Bureau of Investigation right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, sure, a vet doctor. Yeah, I mean, that's what they're called. That's what an animal doctor is called, a veterinarian. Operating on animals, I think, is a lot easier than operating on people. I will say that. I think, yeah, I'd be jealous of your temperatures, Tim and Steve Reno, because yeah, I think they said, tonight, like this week's supposed to be in the 20s, and then I think next week the low's supposed to be in the teens. I'm thinking, yep, old man Winter's trying to make his appearance, very early. Said, I wonder if it will be this, yeah, I mean, it says, highs in the teens next week, but no precipitation. Might be a snow chance next Wednesday, but that would be like in the morning and daytime, not at nighttime. Of course, now that I've got to, come here, do you think there's a market to be a vet, lawyer, doctor, and lawnmower man? Uh, are you trying to be all three of them? All three of them beeswax? You trying to be all three of them? I'd say, find a good, lawyer office, find a good doctor office, and find a good lawnmower office. I mean, I mean, you'd have to go to school to be a lawyer and a doctor, a lawnmower man, not so much, but I mean, you'd have to be in college to do a lawyer and doctor, though. I'm not sure how long lawyer is, but I think they said doctor's like 9 years in college, I think. Think I learned that from when I wanted to be a doctor when I was younger, and then I changed my mind. You were just gonna wing it? Well, I don't think you can be degree, can you? Can you? I don't know. I don't know. If I had known you were gonna do that and everything, I would have asked, one of my doctors or I'd asked my doctor about it. Just had an appointment with him this week. Should have said, one of my friends is wanting to be a lawyer and doctor. Got some steady glitching, buffering that lasts like 7 seconds. I don't know what it is. All I know is that I'm at the judicial building, so I'm not sure why I'm buffering, but it was a little slow, connecting. It took like maybe 10, 15 seconds when it should have taken maybe 5 seconds. At least, yeah, it's tolerable, but it's glitching is or the buffering is, driving them away or not. Wonder if I need to move to another spot in here. This is the spot I usually do it though. Right. I mean, it's not my control, it's the judicial building, I know that and I know that one of my friends, she sometimes comes in here, California Ford. I know she went live tonight and she had to do 2 rounds. She had to do a 2 rounds, so and I think they said, and one of her friends said that, lots of, just my neighboring state, Tennessee, my neighboring state, think they said a lot of, powers out and everything, with the office, down there in Southwest Memphis, so or Southwest, Tennessee, Memphis. So I thought, if they're down in Tennessee, they'll probably not be so great here then, because 'cause I'm not very close from the Tennessee line. A lot of a couple of people though, you know, they say or well, they don't come in here anymore, but I know that they used to come in here and I think it stopped anyways. Good. I remember a couple people, that were not from here, that they were from down in the South. One was from Texas, one was from Alabama. They said to them my accent sound. I gotta go take my I gotta be up early, but may the beef be on your plates. Well, I love beef. I love beef, so that shouldn't be a problem. I said funniest thing that before I went started going live though, because when I started going live, I thought to myself I was getting ready, I was like, let's take it in 3, 2, and then I get a message, because I'm late, and Jonathan's like, "Where are you, Matt? Where the heck are you? Everything okay?" I'm like, "I'm getting ready. I'm just getting ready to start." So I was like, 3, 2, and then he gets me a message, and then I said, "I have to restart now because I cannot, because after I go in the message, it will it will not let me get back on the stream. Let me get back into making the stream." I said, "Good thing I hadn't started yet." Then I started, and then YouTube, like right when I started and put the app back up, YouTube booted me out. I said, "Got to boot it up again." I said, "At least it didn't do it during the stream. Now that it's done it once tonight, maybe it won't do it anymore." I said, "I'm just, I got to be. Hope I don't have to do 2 rounds tonight. Hope I can make this one long live stream." One, oh, of course, one of my friends, sees me at McDonald's tonight with when me and my son are getting, dinner, and he's like, and he his word and his words were like, "Oh my God, you still come here on your off day?" He's like, "You must not miss McDonald's that much." He offers some other, he's like he offers some other, like, restaurants around here, and I was like I told him one we've been to, and he's like, "Well, he's like, if you still wanna get some kind of this food, you don't like the other places," like, he recommend I told him, I told him I like him, and then I said, "At least it's cheaper here." He's like, "I like those little bags." He's like, "I like those little bags from Wendy's." Did they mention oh, yeah, they discount my meal at, I get an employee discount. I go, I get like maybe $3 off and everything because it's a 10% discount. So, so yeah, I got about so Yeah, it still cost a lot, but it would have costed a lot more if I didn't have a discount. Ooh, Jonathan's. Jonathan. I guess that's fair game. I said, who knows? When we get a lot of people in here, maybe sex will be one of the answers. Well, my son ordered a quarter pounder plain with cheese. I got mine a I got mine. It was called a cheese and bacon quarter pounder. We both got large fries, and then we got a deluxe. What I just say? We got him the deluxe. Che- um, oh, I just oh yeah, deluxe quarter pounder, and then my mom a fish fillet with extra tartar. I said I did not know this until extra tartar sauce. I don't know where all the ladies are at. Colorful Feathers was here earlier, but she's the only girl that came. No other ladies have come yet. I said we gotta wait for the ladies to come. We gotta wait for we'll have Cheryl, we'll have Spirit Stalker. Who else will we get in the audience? Looks like I'm gonna have to flirt with the guys. To be satisfied, Jonathan, then you can do that. It says I've just got two people, in here, so I wonder if it's just you and Jonathan right now. Yes, come in to come in. Hey, there's one SP. There's one SP right there. Thank you, brother. I appreciate the thumbs up. Yes, good morning to you. And now I said now we just need a couple other people. Is the glitching still going on, Steve Areno, or has it stopped? Spirit Stalker, I don't know where Spirit Stalker is. I'm not sure where she is. I'm not sure where Cheryl is. Maybe it's my internet that's so bad, or maybe the judicial buildings, internet is so bad. No, Tam. Oh, well, Tammy lives in the UK, so it's 5 o'clock Thursday morning for her. I suppose she probably, I think she's probably asleep. Well, like I said, I don't know where Cheryl is. If you mean Colorful Feathers, she was here earlier, but she left. She never told me thank you for the video. Oh, well, um, I can talk to Colorful Feathers, say, that, be like, "How come you never told me?" Oh, something about Colorful Feathers is right here. Uh, Maybe they're doing maintenance on the Wi-Fi late at night. Oh, well, the thing is nobody's at the judicial building, and we're next across, and well, not across, but next to a law office that's closed. I said, I think the only place that's, giving Wi-Fi right now that would be open is the jail, right next to the jail. I always get my there's rights. It could be Santa Claus and his reindeer flying around causing a problem. Yeah, but it's not December 24th, it's only December 10th. Santa Claus still has 2 weeks before he has to fly around, the whole world. I'm not active in YouTube, I'm still mourning. Anyway, whatever that video, thank you very much. Yeah, she is still mourning over the loss of her mother. Yeah, well, really? Really, Rudy, I've got 11:15. That's what they wear, orange jumpsuits, but, they never come out of the jail unless a copper is with them. And, the thing is, if I ever get stopped by a copper, I just call him officer. When I see someone else getting stopped, especially if it's a popo. Someone got stopped by the popo. I know Color gets a burst of laughter out of that every time I call them the popo. I did a video for Colorful Feathers during my vacation with my kids as requested by Matt. All you have to do is go to video and type thanks in the comments. All right, Jonathan, we'll be here when you get here. Don't be so horny away. Yeah, Jonathan said he was horny, so I had to, throw that out for him. Hopefully a lot of people aren't leaving because of this glitching. I remember I had bad glitching, in my first live stream, and I kept telling people, I'm like, stay with me, please stay with me. Well, I can't help this buffering. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not active in YouTube lately. I will check it. All right, Colorful Feather says, she'll check it. Well, tickle my taint with a cheeseburger, John. Well, I mean, would you expect anything different from him? I wouldn't expect anything different from him. I said, now, actually, since Christmas is coming up, or maybe I'll upload a video, what I got, stuff I got for Christmas, and then put it up here on YouTube. I said that, if I can get all the controls and if I can get a capture card and all that stuff, I want to start my gaming channel by the first of the year. I said the first video will just basically be an introduction and what games you'll have me play in the future. I've got like 8 games right now. I said, for any gameplay that I do in the future, I could really use some more games. Times table day? What's that? What's times table day? What is times table day? Christmas is on a Thanksgiving was over. I just I thought when no, but apparently she was making me work that Wednesday to make up for that Thursday, and I said, so frankly, if she makes me work a little bit on Christmas Eve, I won't be surprised if she makes me do it again. I don't know for sure though. She might, I don't know. You never know with her. She might try to make me work Christmas Eve just to make up a little of Christmas Day. She had me do it the night before Thanksgiving. She can do it this way. I'll say. Today is National Human Rights Day. Really? Oh, and welcome back, Jonathan. And welcome back to you too, Asher. There used to be somebody at work with the name Asher, but Sanchez wasn't their last name. So So they only had your first name, Asher. They didn't have your last name. November 15th is well, then hold on. If it's November 15th, oh, times table day. I ate I ate Miss Chase's or oh, I'm sorry, Chase, not Chase's Claus. I ate Mr. Claus ass. It tasted like candy canes. Oh, went to post a video. Oh, nice. Nice, Asher. I have to split the video in two. Because when I was starting YouTube and I tried to post videos, sometimes I had to split the video in two, three, four parts because, I could not go over 15 minutes. I remember like a 21-minute thing I had to do, a 21-minute video I had to do. I had to split the video in two. I had to put one part in 13 minutes and one part in 8 minutes, but that is gone from my page, because since it was local weather, they still say, "Oh, it's TV, it's copyright, you can't do that." I don't know if the local news station would they never said anything about it. But a lot of people are saying, "Even if it's local, you still need to delete it." So I did. Exponent Day is cool too. Okay, Steve Arena, we'll be here when you get back. The periodic table day is overrated like Christmas. Well, okay, you're telling me a lot of holidays I don't know about. When is Exponent Day? According to Jonathan, December 10th is National Human Rights Day. When's periodic table day? When's Exponent Day? I don't know any of these, holidays. I only know the national known ones like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's. I'm not sure about this Exponent periodic human rights day thing. I'm a sub there. Oh, thank you, Asher. I appreciate that very much. I should after the stream, after video as well. On August 5th, it's going to be National Underpants Day. I'm dead serious. Look it up. I didn't say that I didn't believe you, Jonathan. I'm just saying some of these I'm thinking, wow. But the thing is that, I wonder how National Underpants Day is going to hold. I wonder if people are going to be wearing their underwear over their pants or their shorts. Since it's August 5th, they might be wearing it over their shorts. Who knows? Day of Integers is one of the coolest days in the history of all mankind. I was about to self-promote, but nah. It's okay, Asher. Yeah, I'll check it out. I mean, I'm kind of you've kind of made yourself thing and everything. So, all I have to do is just, remember to you're a gamer. Well, Asher, I'm thinking about going into gaming myself, but not until the first of the year. And I have to get all my cords and probably a capture card too, and a laptop, they say, to upload gaming, to upload some games. I put my toys away when I was like 10. A person oh, person that filmed clips of you and your friends. Got some of those uploaded. I'll certainly check those out, Asher. I just Now sometimes when I say I'm gonna sub to active in the stream, Asher, there's a good chance I won't forget you, and I'll be sure to check your channel out as well. Well, I'm sure all of us put our toys away when we were like 10. But of course, Jonathan, that was like 35 years ago, wasn't it? No, no, not for me. Not 35 years ago for me, because I was only 4. 30 like that. Yeah, 45 February 6th. Yeah, I'll be 40 February 19th. Well, if you search the normal channel, a bunch of edits. So I personally search up Magora Gaming and edits the good times with me. Oh, yeah, those would be interesting. Yeah, those. Yeah, I mean, I would edit out if I could do editing, if I knew how to do editing, I'd probably edit out some parts. But I say, they're pretty well. I think they're pretty well good. I mean, if any, I mean, now if analytics were still available or not analytics, but those little notes that they had for YouTube when you wanted to put something, up at the top, a little note, if those were still there, I'd say, you want to see the game. Mathematics make the best gamers throughout history. Jerry Lawson is one of them. He made black history when he invented the now obsolete gaming cartridges. What specific like gaming cartridges, like the ones today or the ones used back in the old days? Said it, said it kind of sucks that Beeswax had to leave. I mean, he still gives some of the greatest answers, in our game. And I said, I've got to wait for Steve Areno to get back. I said, because I'm sure we're gonna get answers like baby oil and never paying much for this for this muffler again. Can't wait for that. Sausage Party tonight, all of them. He invented the first gaming cartridge. So if I remember correctly, 1SP, if I'm thinking correct, he invented the first gaming cartridges. He invented the Atari then. You saying he invented the Atari? A lot of people may think that NES was probably the first gaming cartridge. Nope, it was the Atari. I think it was the Atari 2700. 2700. There's no end in your sight to your 6-day weeks. Can you do an hour before work on Tuesdays? See here. Well, let me think. Let me see here. Let's see. Me and Lanny, we usually go get our taco dinner about 6:37. If I get finished, we usually finish by 8, but about 8 o'clock is when I would be ready, be needing to get ready for work because I said if I did, because I said I'd be pushing it tight. I'd be pushing it tight, very tight. I'm excited to see the near future. I don't know if I'll fully commit to being a YouTuber because I have school, football, and oh, Asher, I played football in well, I played little league football in 6th grade, middle school in 7th and 8th grade, and high school in 9th and 10th grade. I did like some seniors, like a couple seniors, their junior and senior year, they just decided to, just, pull back on it. I decided to still commit to football, but to be a manager instead. I never really was good in football, so I remember the one that did managers, he's like, if you he's like, I'll get you a he's like, I can get you a letter jacket. I'll definitely letter you if you become a manager. And I had one other guy was with me, so I said, it was mostly all girls and then me and one other guy, but I said, I mean, I said, if I can get a letter, if I can letter for this school, and get a letter jacket, then I will definitely do it. So I did it and I got a letter jacket. So yeah, I wanted to. One day away from a wrench. Oh yeah, that's right. Atara was initially a pinball company. Ah, I didn't know you dined with him on Tuesday. Well, we have our taco dinner. We go to one of our taco places, local taco places, and get tacos there for Taco Tuesday. And then I love football and wrestling. See, I never did wrestling. I tried out for basketball and didn't make it. And I said, like father, like son, we both tried out for basketball, and the same Well, I tried out in 7th grade and didn't make it. He tried this year and didn't make the team. Oh, you played football in the service. But yeah, I said they didn't have tryouts for football. Anyone could join if they wanted to. So that's how I, joined football. Got beat up playing the football in high school, flag football in high school. Ooh. Yeah, I remember the girls had some kind of football thing like powder puff football or something, which is, uh look pretty and play football. Let's get dirty or something like. Can't remember, it was exactly 20 years ago, but I remember it was called powder puff football for them. For 1 year and made it to oh, nice, Asher. Nice. I wish I could have done that. Today's whack. Yep. I guess no decent guy tonight. And where's our spirit stalker? Where's our Cheryl? Well, we have one of our Cheryls here. Where's Cheryl M? Who else besides Cheryl M and Spirit Stalker are usually here all the time? Tammy, Crystal. Yeah, where's Tammy and Crystal? Where are all they? Yeah, I know. I remember that I did one stream a week ago, and Spirit Stalker came in and she's like, I came too late, and made a couple of crying emojis. Yeah, even Peter. Oh, Peter. That reminds Where's our respecting her if I said it? Peter would say it though. That's the only yeah, Imma go to a wrestling scrim. Oh, nice. Nice. Hopefully the person you're rooting for wins tomorrow, Asher. Yeah, I said, yeah, I did a whole lot of questions today. I said I need at least a few questions to be satisfied. So, you know, have tonight for us. I said I needed to invest in about 3 hours of playing. I thought, so I decided, I thought, I the questions I have. Well, it's the number of flavors Baskin Robbins used to have. That's how many questions I have. Do you need to think about that? Remember how many flavors Baskin Robbins used to have? Oh, Jonathan, nice, 2K. We could all use that. Atari was intentionally a pinball company. Then they became a ping pong arcade company because the partner company who created the pinballs and buttons kept under. Yeah, and then the Atari became a game. I said that is I said Atari had these horrible designs. I said then you get to the arcade and the games are much better. I said what is one game that I'm sure a lot of people know about? Donkey Kong, anybody? I said who remembers Donkey Kong and Jumpman and Pauline? This is going to reimburse me for some Christmas money. I said, oh, nice. Atari made classic video games, Centipede Asteroids, Paperboy, Dig Dug, Donkey Punch. Oh, yeah. They made a lot of they made a lot of Donkey Kong games. They made Donkey Kong Jr., Donkey Kong 3, I think Donkey Kong Math. Donkey Kong was was and then he became a big hit in Nintendo. Kaboom too. Oh, hey. We were wondering where some people were, and Cheryl, and we say, "Where's all our wells?" And Cheryl is pops up. I'm excited to wrestle alongside my team tomorrow. Oh yes, I mean that. I mean as long as if you're just watching a scrimmage, is something you can really get into. All right, Cheryl, you'll save John from saying gay stuff to us. I've been lurking, honestly. Oh, okay. Been lurking. All it took for us, Cheryl, was to talk about the Atari, and it got you to come in here. Okay, guys, stop talking about Cheryl. I think she's in the room now. She is in the room. I'll have to check out Kaboom. Yeah, I want to check that Kaboom out too. Yeah, Dig Dug was okay. Um, what was asteroid? Oh, I actually didn't play Paperboy until it came out on the Super NES. I did not play the Atari edition, did not play the Nintendo edition. I waited till Super Boy up till Paperboy came out on Super Nintendo, and then I played it. Got that in, I think if I remember correctly, Christmas of 1992. So Cheryl, I literally just won $2,000 on a scratch off. Oh, I have hundreds of 80s games, but I said if I still got to get, I still have to figure out how to, you know, get connected to something and then get a, I think they said you'll have to have a capture card too. So I said if I can get all my cords for Christmas or somewhere along the road, I'd like to try to I want to start a gaming channel, but I said, I just don't think I've got the right stuff. Yeah, I'd say I'll use that money. I'll use the money. It was a $20 ticket and you won 2K on it. They replaced that zero for a 2K. Okay, you know what's coming up next. John, buddy, pal, could you lend me some of that money? We're big friends. Big friends. Can I have some of that money, please? Yeah, just suckering up to him. Oh, and also, Asher, speaking of, he was still alive. When she met Andre the Giant, he was a real sweetheart. Sadly, he passed away from a heart attack in 1993. The great Andre the Giant has been gone 32 years. Really? I watched some of the original and more of the new ones because I can't find the original anymore. Tell your bro you're broke, John. Yeah. Be like, "Oh, I'm broke. Can I have some of that money you won, John? I didn't win much on the scratch off. Uh, no, I won $2." Poor Dick Grayson. The Batmobile was at our school, shipped here by Ford. Oh, Dick Grayson. I never really heard much of him. I mean, I said who I know of that has died from wrestling. Well, let's see. There was Captain Lou, there was Roddy Piper. That's been there later. That was there later. Kevin Sullivan. Uh, I can't remember her last name. Juanita Broderick or something. Her name was like woman in the wrestling ring. And then there was Big Daddy, aka uh, what was his name? It was like Shirley something, and I heard he was a jerk. That he really cared about just wrestling besides his fans. Oh, sorry, Cheryl. I don't know what's going on. He got punched by another robin and died because. Ooh, ow. Oh, yeah, pray for Andy Dick. He died today. I'm too lazy to check if he's still alive. And then Batman drowned the other Robin because of that. Oh, or disowned the other Robin. I thought it said drowned for a sec. Cheryl, Jonathan, Steve Areno says that he keeps buffering too, but it's like maybe 7 seconds or so. So I don't know what it is. I think like, outages, because of the company being in Southwest Tennessee. So I thought if it's out in Tennessee and I'm close to the Tennessee border, I said, I don't know if I'll have problems too. Poor Adam West's career tanked after Batman and then he got Family Guy. They made some Adam West cameos on the Fairly Odd Parents too. Sometimes they don't update when they're still alive or if they just recently died. Maybe if I stretch, or maybe I need to move the car into a another place. That is, if the buffering is a problem, I can honestly move it a little closer to the parking lot and, maybe in a different spot if the buffering is still a problem. All right. I'm gonna move it to the other. Andy Dick had an overdose but recovered. Okay. I will try this. We're gonna take my girlfriend out tomorrow. It'll charge your battery too. Well, actually, no, it won't. It wouldn't charge the battery. What it will do is that it'll just be a different spot. But I will try to move the car, okay? I'll try to move that car. I'll try to move the car a little bit. Oh, I gotta turn that off and everything because that the music was still on, the radio still on. Over here. How's this? Is this better? This is like the furthest I can park away in the judicial building, unless I try the other side. But I'm not going to try the other side. I want to try this one. How's this? Is this better so far? So far, so far so good. Yeah, I'm telling you, so far so good. And then I hope it doesn't happen again. Better so far. Yeah, but but we just moved over here about 30 seconds ago, so we'll see. We'll see, and if I have to, I'll start parking over here now if it gets better. I said I'm close. I'm further away in the parking lot. Batman in Hebrew is dead, daughter. Oh, Cheryl. Oh, wait a second. I did not miss. I missed one SP's comment. Bruce Wayne is half Jewish on his mother's side. Martha Wayne. The Batman of Gotham means the dead daughter of Gotham. My 19-year-old said the whole Cape Crusade is a tribute to his mom. That wasn't a fart. I didn't fart. I don't know who farted. I see the count dropping down again. I'm wondering if it's still start if it's or if it's buffering. Now, Cheryl Cheryl wants or Jonathan wants Cheryl to talk dirty to him. Will Cheryl do it? Will you do it, Cheryl? I actually got shot a few weeks ago while beating the living crap out of a guy for trying. Oh, well, Asher, I mean, well, props to you for trying to for some guy trying to sexually harass your girlfriend. You got to I mean, you got to I mean, got to give it to him, Asher, beat up, be but the thing is if you got shot a few weeks ago, well, thank 3 bullets in the arm. Oh, you know, be glad that it did be glad that those bullets hit your arm and not your head. Because if it hit your head, you would be a dead man. What even one of those bullets even one of those bullets right in the head would be a dead man. So, you know, so, thank the good Lord you're still here, Asher. Thank the good Lord you're still here. He's saying He's saying, "I'm not done with you yet, Esther. I've got more things for you to do." So thank the good Lord you are still here. In high 1 year in high school and 1 semester in college. I don't know if I really know, but that was back 20 years ago, and then, in high school, and then college was, like, 15 years ago, or almost 15 years, no, more like 14 years ago, but, I still, I'm not, I don't know if I remember that much. I remember some things. I I know how to say a few words, and I know how to count to 10 in Spanish. Well, Colum Joe's daughter, oh, it's it's alright, it's alright, all she wants to do is play. I think we can let her play. As long as there's no as long as there's no trouble, I think I think she's okay with a chance. I fixed it, I fixed it, Cheryl. I fixed it, it's o she better not mess up, I'll put alright, yeah. I only timed her out for 10. I said I removed the 5 minutes or whatever you did. I can't see how long you did it on the phone, but, I said, "She's only out for 10 seconds. She come on back and play with us." Alright, Colin Joe, we have not even started yet. If you are ready, we can start. Let's see who I've got so far. Let's see, I've got Steve Areno, I've got Jonathan, Cheryl, Colin Joe's daughter. You didn't know. Um, and, let's see, we got one SP here too. So, yeah, I know, you're not your mom, you're her daughter. And you have even, said, your mom's not the best, or the brightest crown in the box. I mean, she's Colin Joe's daughter has actually said that. She's actually said her mom is not the brightest crown in the box. I'll be right back. All right. So that's pretty good. I mean, we know it's not her when she'll even say that about her own mom. 'Cause ooh. And how old exactly are you, Colin Joe, and how old is your boyfriend? I actually want to know, how old are you and how old's your boyfriend? Because if she slept with someone under 18, that's a that's that's a pedophile. 14. So you're 14. Is he 14 as well? Because if he oh, 14. I'm sorry to say this, Colin Joe, but that means your mom's gonna be looked at as a pedophile, and if she had sex with a 14-year-old person, I'm sorry, but that means your mom's gonna have to register as a sex offender. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the truth. If she had sex with someone under 18, she's gonna have I'm sorry to say that about your mom, Colin Joe, but that's if she did that with 14, then facts are facts. I wouldn't say th I wouldn't say that to, upset you, but yeah, if she had somebody with somebody under 18, yeah, she's gonna be I know a couple people that have done that, and they've had to register as sex offenders. Yeah, that would I mean, that would make me mad too, and I'm sure and, I mean, how does your how's your dad taking that, call him Joe? Is your dad gonna divorce your mom, or is your dad going to, let her get by on this? How's your dad taking that? Oh, so he did that. Well, that takes real dedication from a man who will still, love the mother, even after they have sex with a underage kid. I hope he loves the wife who's gonna be a future sex offender. High school sweethearts. Mm, okay then. All right. Well, I think we got enough of that beef and everything, enough of that. So I guess we can play because we're an hour into the stream. We have 68% left on the stream. Well, I am posting part two. Oh, yeah, I will check those out, Asher. Yep, because I said we've got 5 in here. That's the limit number we need for people that will be in here to play. So now that we got 5, let's play. All right. I said this is kind of perfect because I said, that some of these, yeah. Oh, yeah, we're going to play now, Asher. The count dropped down to 2, but I still think but sometimes, YouTube flickers with the, li likability. I know we got more than 2 people in here. Alright. Alright, I was gonna say it was interesting that we had 5 people because I said that's how many answers are on the more than 2 here, yeah. Because I said that is how many people or that's how many answers we had, 5. We got more than 3. Alright. Alright, now, anyway, my boyfriend says he cheated with my mom because I didn't put out. Sounds like he was not happy with you, so he just cheated with his mom. But somebody around our age doing it with a 14-year-old? Sex offender. Sorry to say it, but that's what she's gonna have to register as. That's not good, I'm sorry, Colin. Alright, here we go. Yeah, don't I'd say dump him. Alright. Oh, Jonathan. Okay, now it's back to 5. Now we can say, we've got the same number of people in here that we got on this, question, top 5. Question is, we ask 100 women, name something men do better than women. That was asked of 100 women. Name something men do better than women. Probably doesn't yeah, definitely. Okay. Um, Football? Yeah, okay, there you go, Asher. Play sports, number 3. Number 3 is play sports, but not teabagging. Not teabagging, but yeah, football, sports. Half, hey, half-wit's in here, but nope, half-wit. It's not aim when peeing, but that is something men can do better than women. Um, Workout, not work out, but there is a way that they can get, stronger though, but it's not working out though. Wouldn't be stroking their dong. Okay, Jonathan got one. Drive. Number 4 is drive. They say they say number 4 is drive. Men can drive better than women. Lift weights. Okay. Not exactly lift weights, Jonathan, but lift heavy pretend to be female and dominate women's sports. No. No, not that. No, it wouldn't be depressed. I call BS on the drive. don't blame us, Cheryl. This survey was asked of 100 real women. 100 real women being hilarious. Oh, Jonathan's going to, halfwit. Now he's asking halfwit the questions he asks us from time to time. Being hilarious when they're No, it's not being hilarious when they're gay or growing facial hair. Name something men do better than women. What is something men do better than women? And it was asked of 100 women, so 100 women gave these answers. Okay, well, not snore, not snore, not race cars, but how do you exactly mean work, Cheryl? They work on what? Drink booze. Oh wait, that's not true. Well, yeah, drink booze is not there. Oh, Woody's here. Woody's here. Make paper airplanes? Nope. Financial? No, not financial. And then you were close with race. Yeah, car mechanic. Cullum Joe's daughter got it. They fix the cars. Number one. Number one is fix cars. And now number five. Number five could be number five wouldn't be described as labor work. Something men do better than women is be a man. Well, yeah, Asher, that should be number one, but it's not. Having sex with household appliances and go to the ER. No, not that, not construction. Beat each other up. No, nope, Steve Areno. Asher said that. Asher said that, and that it's not there. It's not cheating. Oh my goodness, Jonathan. Let's see. Yeah, that may be true, but like I said, that's what. But it was not there. So, got to try something else, Steve Areno, aka Roswell. Play rough sports and everything. We got play sports. Or not Roswell. Asher got that when he said football, and then Cheryl said play sports. So yeah, both of them said that, and that was there. Number three is play sports. I low key don't feel safe at school sometimes. I would think a lot of people would be thinking, if he's on the football team, he's tough, don't mess with him. But then someone's trying to sexually harass your girlfriend, Asher, you know, that would take real beating up. Mostly. When I was in high school, only problem I had was I couldn't keep the chicks off my. Oh, maybe they gave. uh, Almost sounds like men give you a. It almost sounds like the chicks gave you a hard on in high school. Why do men cheat? Well, women cheat too, but yeah, but it's not them cheating. But there is a group of adults coming after me. Oh no. I hope it's not anything too serious, Asher. They're pigs. Oh well, there's your answer, Column Joe's daughter. Cheryl told you they're pigs. Be horny. Oh wait, that's not true either. Yeah, I would expect somebody like maybe you or Jonathan to say that, but it's not there. It's not there. Now drive is there, not their sex drive, but their drive. Number one is being gross. Actually, nope. Roswell number gross, and then number two, fix cars. Remember, play baseball. Yeah, that is there, Woody. Play sports, but Asher and Cheryl got that earlier, so that's there. They gave you anal. They didn't give you a hard on, but they gave you anal in high school. Triple clog the toilet. Well, that is something men can do better than women. I'm not gonna lie. That's true. That's true. Stinking. Not stinking or being secretly gay. This is something that they would do, to help. This is actually good at, I mean, this, and I notice, and I do notice men doing it, more than women. I know of one woman that does this, but I know mostly men that do this. It's not cook. All men are on the down low. Fix things for some men and some women. It's not cook or, well, we got fixed cars, Cheryl. We got fixed cars. Oh, halfway got it. Mow the lawn. Number 5 is mow the lawn. That is those are the 5 answers right there that say that women were surveyed. They said, "Name something men do better than women." Yeah, there you go. Fix cars, lift heavy objects, play sports. There you go. There's the 5 that say that, there was the survey of 100 women that said something men do better than women. And, hey, I'm a boss at mowing. Those women were stupid. Well, you have to remember, Cheryl, this survey was taking almost, let's see, these are 1988 questions, late 1988 questions. So these were taken about 37 years ago. This was a survey of real women taken about 37 years ago, possibly living alone. Let's hope their husbands have not died and they're just old cat ladies. But I'm going hands lawn. I felt bad for my girlfriend, bro. She's asleep right now, but after I got shot, she has been staying at my house. Of course, we sleep in different rooms. Well, at least you're doing the responsible thing, Asher. I mean, at least you're keeping your girlfriend company. At least you're keeping. Yeah, I wonder what Shan would say about that. I'm not. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Jonathan said or I'm not sorry. I'm not Jonathan. Asher said that he got the arm, when someone was trying to sexually harass his girlfriend. I told him that he's lucky he got those bullets in the arm because if he got them in the head, he'd be a dead man. I said, "Thank the Lord that, you didn't get killed." Thank goodness those bullets. Oh, I'm still having buffering problems? I thought I moved over here and I thought moved to another place and I thought, "Well, maybe this part'll be better." I think it's probably it's not my Wi-Fi column, Joe. It's the, judicial building's Wi-Fi. But if you want, do you want me to try to move over on the side? There is a side. There is a side. I think she's just a little frustrated oh, because what'd she say? Oh, a guy was sexually harassing my girlfriend and he shot me. I think she's just frustrated. I'm saying, do you want me to try to move over on the side? There is a side on here and there's one car there. I said the only thing is my car will be parked right, like, right if you want me to, I can do that. Do you guys want me to do that? Do you want me to move over to another side and try to help? Because we tried that once and it did not work well. Give it a minute. It just got better. Okay. Okay, call him Joe. Um, or well, her daughter. That's what she goes by. Call him Joe's daughter. It should be better now. They're saying it just got better. So give it a minute. Maybe it won't buffer anymore. It's not my fault the Wi-Fi at the judicial building is so crappy. It's not my Wi-Fi, it's the judicial building. Bad judicial building. Bad, bad, bad. All right. Anyway, let's next question. Next question. Well, that was it, Woody. We got it. The question was, we ask 100 women, name something men do better than women. We got them. The correct answers were fix cars, lift heavy objects, play sports, drive, and mow the lawn. Yeah, not bad for free Wi-Fi. That's true. And the buffering will maybe last 7 seconds. Call me Lacey. Okay, Lacey. All right, Lacey. Well, Lacey, it's the Wi-Fi. It's not mine. It's not my Wi-Fi. It's the judicial building's Wi-Fi, and they're giving me it's free Wi-Fi, but it's crappy here tonight, and I feel it's been crappy for some other people because one person had to do two where the some like Samsung or one of the companies are down in Southwest Tennessee. They said they're having a lot of places out in Tennessee, and I thought I'm just on the border. I said I'm about 6 to 8 minutes on the border of Tennessee, so I hope it's not getting here. He says that some of them are him. Um, I remember he said some of them are playing. Are him. Playing with his friends, but he's mostly a gamer. Mostly a gamer. On the replay, I think it omits the buffering segments, which is a good thing. Yeah, I think that does that on the replay. All right. Now, next question anymore. Okay. All right. All right. Question is, name someone to whom you might have to show your driver's license to. Who's someone you might have to show your driver's license to? Yeah, so whatever we get for 10 minutes, it'll probably cut like 10 minutes off. At least I'll have to, at least it'll probably cut it off. I mean, hopefully on Friday things will get better. Hopefully by Friday the buffering gets better. The buffering gets better and I can go quicker. All right, now let's see. I see two answers. Call him Joe, or I'm sorry, Lacey said Popo and police officers. Not the feds though, Woody, but a bartender. All right, there you go, Jonathan. Bartender, number three. Mm, I'm not sure if DMV would actually fit one of these answers. What would you call a worker at the DMV? What's another word for them? It's not airlines. That's you. Airport? Nope. Gay bar bouncer if your name is Peter. Peter North? No. Liquor store? Might have one of these answers here. Not a gun dealer or ICE or a driving instructor. Not a voting precinct. Aaron, we're experiencing a little bit of buffering problems, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I mean, you may get some buffering here and there, but I'm just letting you know for future reference. Oh, and by the way, Aaron did say a bank. Yeah, a bank teller. Number four is a bank teller. Now just got to get number two. Casinos on Fremont Street. No, not a casino. Not a Trump rally or a library. Not a car dealership. Not a receptionist, though. Yeah, we did get bank halfwit. Aaron said bank, so we got bank. Yeah, bank teller number four. Now just got to get number two. Oh, I almost said number two too. Thank goodness I stopped myself, or you would have gotten a free one on number two. It wouldn't. Not a realtor. I know realtors are not these. Nope, not airline, not airline, and not car dealer, Lacey. I think Jonathan said Jonathan tried that. It's not car dealer. Mm. Said we can do with the lights going out every 5 seconds, but hope it's not too buffering on here. Hmm. There we go. Finally, get the lights back on. Why was it not doing that? Fruity Pebbles or Captain Crunch? Jonathan, I would say, Barney, my pebbles. Switch, nope, not Switchblade. Let's see. Chat, anyone know Switchblade by Little Peep? I do not. It's not Court. Glory Hole, I love it. That's what Steve Areno or Roswell is saying. Border it's not Border Patrol, but I like that answer though. It's not a tow truck yard or a pastor. There is an office that they can be working. There's two separate answers you could do. There's two separate answers you could give, John. You could give Lacey. One is not a office. I can tell you one is not though. It buffered on what answer so far. I didn't hear it. Oh, so I'm sorry, Steve Reno. I did not tell you what you had so far. So far, you have police officer, which was number one, bartender number three, and number four, bank teller. You still need number two. And odd enough, as I tell you, you need number two. You are number two in the comments. Let's see. Oh, almost said it. I don't know if you caught it. I almost said it though. Almost said it. They can have one of these at a motel. Yeah, clerk or cashier, number two, clerk or cashier. When I was trying to tell you, what do people at the DMV are working on, in case they were saying a clerk, I didn't know if they were called clerks at the DMV, so that's what I was saying, and I said that's what I thought. I thought, oh, okay, maybe they're clerks at the DMV. You know, I was trying to you guys to say clerks. If they're called clerks, I thought then I could have said clerk is number two. Because there you go. That's all four of them right there. Let me see here. All right, this one is a little bit of a longer question. I mean, not the answers, but the question itself is hard. So I hope it doesn't buffer. I hope it doesn't buffer, when I'm reading this question to you because it's a little bit of a long one. So let's see how this goes. We got the top six answers to this question. People in certain occupations who get who's are hold on. Okay, let me start over again. Question is, there are people in certain occupations who get yelled at it. Name one of those occupations where you might get yelled at. Or what is one of these occupations where you might get yelled at? All right, there you go, there you go, Lacey and Joski. Hey, Joski, the military. Yeah, there you go, military. Number five. Number five, apple maker. Nope, not a candy maker. Let's see. What would you say the fastest way to get 50 subs is? I would say make more uploads, and I think the more uploads you get and the more popular they like your content, then you're more likely to get subscribers, and then as soon as you get 50 subs, Asher, you can go live. Number 1, casino cage changer. Oh, no, or I'm sorry, casino cage cashier. Not number 1's not a casino, is not a cashier this time. Not a cashier. And that wasn't even number 1 last time. That was number 2. Let's see. A firefighter? I said no cashier this time. Bartender, in my experience. Close, Aaron, very close, but not quite. Not quite. Athlete? All right, there you go, Joski. A pro athlete is number 3. That's my plan. I have one video on my account that got over 2,000 views within 2 weeks. There you go. Get some, get some, ideas from Jonathan. If he got 2,000 views in over 2 weeks on one of his videos, try something like ask him how to do it. Okay, nope, not a circus, not a BJ dealer. Had over 1,000 views in one day. See, there you go. Customer service. Okay, Josie, I'm gonna give you sales, but it's not security, not teacher. But you guys are in the Some of these people could be a teacher, but they don't have him on the survey though. Bounce. It's not a bouncer. Guess fast food, McDonald's perhaps. Nope, not fast food. Rabbit dog? Nope, not a call center either. Traffic controller? You have to come up with a really good title to your video. Personal trainer? Call him Joe's beautician. Nope. But hey, Lacey, you got a beautician. Or no, I'm sorry. Steve. It's not, but does your mom have a beautician, Lacey? Personal trainer? Nope. Principal? Nope. Military? Yeah, we got the military. We got the military. That was said first. If I remember correctly, um, yeah, Joe. I remember that. For military. Um, let's see. Not a lawyer or a doctor or a comedian or even a nurse. My primary doctor for calling me a fat drunk. Did he really call you a fat drunk? Your doctor. You would not. I would not respect. I would change a doctor if they called chef. Not a chef, not the Texans football team, but you're very close. You're very close, Lacey. All right, there you go. Joski got it. What I was trying to get you guys to say. A referee or an umpire. That's the number 1 answer. A referee or an umpire. Now you just need to get number 2. And like I said, it's not bartender, but you're very close to bartender. But it's very close to a bartender could work with these people. It's not a Walmart door greeter. Basically, he did. Cock just slapped me in the face. Time to slam his ass in the freezer door. Is that Timu doctor? Not a Timu doctor or a weed man or a cook. I was writing that. I know. Well, yeah, I'm telling you, it's not a bartender though. But you could be. Okay, there you go, Aaron. That's what you were trying to say. Yeah, a waiter. Number 2. I hope I'm on the being on this side. I hope is it bad? Just wanna check before we go to the next question. I wanna check, is the buffering too bad, or is it okay now? It might be the same wherever you park. Yeah, I don't think it helps. It's this it's this horrible Wi-Fi at the judicial building. Judicial building, why on one of my off nights have you had to have bad Wi-Fi? Does any of you guys other guys wax your balls? Whoa. Splooging in faces is very impolite. Yeah, but there you go. There's your 6 answers right there. I remember these '80s questions I got when there's like when there's like 4 or 3 answers, the host is always saying, "We're going to pick up the pace here." We don't have to pick up the pace because it's been a 30-minute show, but we are way beyond that. We don't even have we don't even have the fast money. We've got questions. It's better if you bust it off in her mouth. Okay, there you go. Even if it's your own face, Aaron. Well, Aaron may not like it in her face. That's the thing. Peter North isn't here. Oh yeah, because if he was here, he'd have a well. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have much of a ball. I don't know where Cheryl went. Cheryl might have just gotten tired of the buffering and just left. And Heather's not here, so he wouldn't have a field day with much of it. To really like you, it's danger. Like I have to really like you. It's dangerous to my eyes. If any of you guys are after any, if any of you guys want a piece of Erin and everything, get her to appeal, get her to appeal to you. Do something that's very attractive for her. Okay. But anyways, I bet I better stop saying what I am before I make Erin uncomfortable. Yeah, my my main focus is to, engage you with questions, not make my viewers feel uncomfortable. I'm back. Hope y'all are having a good night. We are we're having a good night so far, Yeef. Well, at least we know Aaron's not easily offended. All right. All right. We got another short answer here. Top 4 answers to this question. Name a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar. Yeah, that's a whole ball game and everything. Like we know Lacey is not, 18 and up. Oh, see, there you go. Aaron says she's way over 18. There you go. There you go. So she wouldn't be offended. I was afraid Aaron was a youngster or something. Be like, do not make it uncomfortable for a youngster. I said, but I think the only youngster we got here is Lacey, but that's fine. That's fine. As long as she wants to play, I invite anybody to play. Okay, let me see here. A taser? Not a taser. Not a nunchuck. You need to be specific. What kind of wooden stick, Jonathan? Oh, uh, Ro- uh, Roswell question was name a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar. Molotov cocktails? No. Not an 18-inch dildo. My bare hands? It wouldn't be your bare hands. A baseball bat. Baseball bat. Yep, I think, did you hear it, Aaron? Name a weapon that you would use to scare off a burglar. Let's see. Yeah, knife. There you go. Knife. Number 3 is knife. Not a trained honey badger or a broom handle or a dog. A dog would be a good one to scare off a burglar, but not in the survey, though. I did hear now. Brass knuckles. GM hiding in my closet. Is that a machete? Okay. Okay. I think that Asher is talking about. Are you talking about a 18-inch? My 18-inch hiding in my closet. 24-inch cost, but I'll give it to you anyway. Machete. It's not really a machete, but you kind of have the word in there. If you take out a few letters, you might have one answer. Okay, there you go. There you go, Roswell. A gun. That's the number 1 answer. A gun. A gun, number 1. Now just need number 4. And Woody was or not Woody, but Asher was very close to it. I'm black from the waist down. A bad dragon tentacle. You said gun at the very beginning? I don't see it, Jonathan. It may have not shown up. Oh, wait a second, Asher, I did not see that. This is random, but my Michael Jackson impression sounds just like him. Mm. Uh, he was well, I mean, I believe him, but I just did not I just didn't I just if I can't see it, I was the first answer, in fact. It's not a car you could use to scare off somebody, not a nightstand light. Pepper spray? Okay, that's good enough. For number 4, a mace. Well, I'm gonna be productive and study for the test I have to take. I'm gonna get a huge promotion when I pass it. So as much as I love being here, I have to prioritize my baby's future. Much love, folks. All right, Yeef. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for having fun with us. Yep. Take care, Yeef. All right. Let me see. There you go. We have 4 people in here and wish you the best yet. Yep. Good night, Yeef. I said, but funny thing is, it says we have 4 people in here and what'd you do that for, Jonathan? Yeah. Why did you time him out after he left? Oh, gosh. You were going to see it. Yeah. Why put him in timeout after he left? You can only, you know, if they do a no-no. Yeah, you only had and it says we have 2 people in here, but I know we got more than 2 people. We got Jonathan, we got Aaron, we got Roswell, um, Jonathan, Aaron, Roswell. Well, we might have 3, but we had definitely had it was a joke because he was leaving. Woody. Okay, yeah, I've got 4 people in here. So YouTube is trying to, they're trying analytics, I guess. Then she's erased on the replay, and that sucks. Messing with him because he was leaving anyway. We have me, Aaron. Yeah, I have Asher, Aaron, Woody, Roswell, John. I have at least 5. I meant 4 questions. I was trying to think of more. You mean 4 answers. But we do have another question here, but it's another short one, but it's not as short as the last one. We had 4 last time. This time we have 5. 5 answers to this question. Question is, name something for or let this is another one of a long question. Let me read it so I don't get. Yeah, this is a little hard to read. Okay, here we go. And one could actually apply today. This one could actually apply today. Top 5 answers to this question. Name something for the prices completely, or name something for the prices completely getting outlandish these days. Name something for the price completely getting getting completely outlandish these days. Okay, not exactly gas, but yeah, what you get gas in. Yes, go ahead and say where you get what you get gas in because that will be there. Yeah, there you go. Cars or repairs. Number 1. I know that's what you were trying to say, Aaron. Let's see. Not baby oil, not cigars. Number 2 and half-wit houses are number 3. Asher healthcare well, medical, yeah, medical care, they say medical care number 4, and now just gotta get number 5. Number 5 is a certain one that, I'm sure still gets outlandish these days, even though this was taken in the '80s. It's not actually groceries, but yeah, those are completely outlandish these days. Diapers, clothes, shoes, it's not there. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Medical insurance is there, medical care. Oh, and, you actually said 2 answers in there. You actually just said 2 answers, Roswell, but the medical was the first thing you said, so I gave you medical, but, medical care. But there's another one you did just say, that is in the survey, and if you get that, you'll have this one. You'll have this one. What do you think? We got gas. What we got? So far you've got cars, medical care. Well, not just take out either car or insurance, and you'll have an answer. If you've already got car, then the word you need to take out is what? And then there's your answer. Take out home. Take out home. Take out take out home. Okay, all right. I guess that's it. Yeah, there you go. Insurance. Number 5 is insurance. Those are the things that get completely outlandish these days. This was taken in the, like, November, December of '88, and I said, "Yeah, there's they those prices still apply these days." Oh, hold on. Okay, I have to take my pup out, but it was super fun. Take care, everyone. And Aaron, hope you had fun. There were the only 2 answers for that one. I could use that paper for some more questions. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, this one could be a little bit hard. I don't know. It says I got 3 people in here, but Cheryl has not replied for a whole long time. I don't know if she's still here or not. And you know who's missed the whole stream? Spirit Stalker. She's not come in either. Where is everyone? I mean, I know Tammy lives in the UK. She's 6 hours ahead, so she's asleep right now, but where's the other people? Joanne joined. Oh, well, yeah. Yep. Gathering Places joined us. I'm gonna let you know right now, Gathering Place, that I may my the Wi-Fi I'm using right now for the free Wi-Fi here, it's not the best right now, so you may experience a few buffers, but uh, but hopefully you'll still have fun. Hopefully the buffering you might get a buffer every minute or so, but it's not. I mean, trying to do the best I can, for the Wi-Fi. It's. I mean, I'm using the 43 a.m. Spirit. They may be on a ghost hunt together. It's very late at night. If it's 1:43 for him, he's somewhere on the East Coast. But are you uh are you ready, Gathering Place? Oh, he's in Michigan. So he's a Michigander. You go. We got the top 5 answers to this question. I went to school in '65, bro. Oh, so Asher is a lot older than us if he went to school in '65. Let's see. Yeah, name an income tax deduction or exemption. Not 19. Oh, oh, he meant, oh, I think he meant to school negative 65 degrees. Clothing. Nope, not clothing. Fuel. This might be a little bit of a hard one. The children's transportation. Oh yeah, yeah. This is getting hard. Jonathan needs a hint already. All right, Jonathan. One hint that you can get, like the first answer that you're not getting, um, they would. This would be like somebody that wants, wants to be themselves. Wants to be completely, self, make decisions for their self. They would be called what kind of person? They would be a starts with a D. The question asked is name a seduction or exemption. Okay, education. No, they don't have education either. Yeah, they want to be independent. So, um, if you drop the if you drop the end part, if you drop the end part, yeah, they want to be an independent person. But if you drop the end part, you'll actually have the number one answer because the number one answer would be there, but just the end part is wrong. Yeah, a dependent person. Number one. Yeah, narcissistic would probably be one too, but I don't think they put that in the survey though. Okay, medical bills. There you go. There you go, gathering place. Medical expenses are number three. Medical expenses, number three. BBL. Nothing here starts with BB. Oh, not mortgage this time. I might go soon. Well, you've been here for most of the stream, Master, so I appreciate, you being here, of course. But yeah, I'm still gonna be on here for a little bit of time that I can have. And the lights just went out, so I need to put those lights back on. I have school at around 9:45. So you start school later than I did. I always had to start school at 7:30, start school at 8:15. So you're very so you've got a later time. License, not license or a parking pass, credit card. Think yeah, I think this is Asher's first time here. That's a normal day. Oh, even if we went to school 1 hour late and everything because of weather or anything, that would still be before 9:45. Dep not any dep. Um, we started school at 7 a.m. when I was a kid. Oh, see? See? I think that, oh yeah, I read that. It's not credit card or dep, but but you could get some kind of but you could get some kind of you could get something like this on your credit card or dep. It would help. I mean, this would help deduct your on your credit card. You need a you need some kind of you need something to have. Gonna Well, I'm gonna check on y'all every day. Oh, thank you. Losses? No, well, the debt may get some loss, but you have to have this kind of, on your card, or you have to have this kind of, rate. You got to have this kind of rate to have something. One of the answers, has to do with you having a rate of something, not dick pills or Kirkland toilet paper. Secretary, debit card, casino. Yeah, Well, credit, but you also yeah, you can have a credit rate. Okay, there you go, Steve Areno, property tax number 2, number 2, leave for somebody, and number 2 is generous. Visa. No, it's not Visa. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Asher. Thank you. Let's see, investment? No, not investment, but there is something that's, let's see. No more property taxes was the only tax in this survey. Number 2 is generous. Imma leave at around 2:10. Okay, so he's got about 20 more minutes. Sure wouldn't I don't know. I don't know if she'd like that. Tax the idiot tax? I don't think there's any idiot tax. Well, no, well, there might be an idiot tax, Roswell, but, not in this survey. Not cigs or smokes, but there is something that starts with a C, and this C word is very, you have to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? Very givey for this. I would, I'd say, if you asking that, Jonathan, do you, Bob? Recycling fees. No, I'm excited for my YouTube career, not gonna lie. Well, that's sure. I mean, it's a big thing, when you sign up for YouTube, and who knows, one day you'll probably, could be a big rising star. I mean, I've got over 3K, but one person had over 4K, and I said, "Do you consider yourself a big channel?" He said, "Nope." He said, "Nope." You said C word. Yeah, there is a C word in here. Oh, child. No, not child. You have to be very, very give they say the lottery is the idiot tax. I play the lot Oh! I hope you will. I drink weed mostly, rarely smoke it. Roswell, remember, I just won 2 yeah, we won 2 grand on a scratch off. They, some examples of the C word I'm looking for, there's some examples like the Red Cross, FEMA, let's see, what else? There's the Red Cross, there's FEMA, oh, I can't remember the Christmas one, the one at Christmas time. Uh, yeah, they're all kinds of this. I've won $1,000 on scratch offs. Did you get it yet? Hope you will. St. Ides, believe it or not, Paps make it. I've won $1,000 scratch off tickets and $500 probably at least 5 times. Oh, see, there you go. Charities, charities. You want charities. Number 2 is charities, and number 5, you want this kind of rate because it might lower your taxes. It might lower your credit card. You know, it would be this kind of rate. It's a kind of rate, but what rate would it be? No, it wouldn't be a mortgage rate. It would be a kind of oh, I almost said someone's knocking on the bedroom door. Maybe it's the girlfriend. You never know. That was one of the questions. Sometimes I omit questions, like, you know, there was a couple and everything because I thought when these questions are in the 80s, no one's going to get these, people. Like famous people, past or present. I'm thinking, we did that with Richard Dawson. Wasn't not much of an interest. I said, getting it off the Ray Combs version probably would not be interesting either. Let's see. Oh, interest rate on savings account. She said she is cold. Oh, so so it was his girlfriend. Give her some, give her a blanket or, give her a jacket or something. But that's sweet. That's sweet to care for your girlfriend, Asher. Asher, tell her to get inside and second your heated blanket. Remember, I don't know if I said maybe when he gets older. Maybe when he gets older. I don't think Asher is very, to want to do it. And besides, he's telling you hell no anyway. All right. Now, I said this last one was hard. This one's probably going to be hard as well. All right. And here, I know I'm talking to people right now. It says I've got nada, zilch, zero, zip people in here. Socolita? Tell Socolita to sock it to you. Sock it. Oh, come on, Jonathan. You don't want a girl in your life? I know you want a girl in your life. Everybody wants a girl in their life. Ha, maybe one day, but not today. Maybe one day, but not today. I know that Asher's saying maybe one day, but not today. In fact, I think the last time Cheryl was here was the last time Column Joe's daughter, aka Lacey, she says her name is, was here. I think I try this one. I think because I think Jonathan's made an interest in talking to Asher now about what he should do to satisfy his girlfriend. Yeah, call him Lacey. Why doesn't? Yeah, because she's like just because I said call him Joe's daughter is what she refers to, and she's like just call me, and she's like call. Yeah, I said these these next questions are going to be by initials. Do you want to try an initials commercial? I mean, an initials question. Trying to give them good advice. I mean, you got to start somewhere. I got laid for the first time when I was 14 years old. All the cool kids were doing it. I know someone. I haven't. In fact, my first girlfriend, she tried to, the second night we were going out, she was talking about wanting to have sex with me. Apparently, this girl thought, apparently, according to some people, this girl in college. I mean, yeah, especially if it's true about her boyfriend sucking Column Joe off. We slept together because she was cold. Right. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I mean, if she's cold, yeah. I mean, warm. I mean, yeah, Asher. If she's cold, warm her up. Well, I'm happy for you, Asher. One thing I will stress, and I will say this: wrap it up. Wrap it up, my friend. I became a father at 21. Oh, really? See, Jonathan, I didn't know you had a child. I didn't know you had a child. I didn't even know you had a child that was 24 years old now. Well, 23 or 24. My daughter is older than you are. My daughter is 21. Oh, 21. Yeah, okay. My son is 17, so an adult. She can start drinking now if she wants to. Sure, if he wants his thumb to smell like crap. I mean, I'm 23 and okay, there you go. You know, that Asher person that used to work at McDonald's, I don't know, I don't I mean, apparently just one day she quit out of the blue. A lot of people quit, that have worked there in the last 2 to 3 years. I remember now this Asher person was a girl, but I said I said, "I feel like I said, "I know I'm a person," she was always into girls too, she openly had stated she was a lesbian. So I said, so I said, "Hope," so I said, "I don't think this is," I said, "That Asher person I was talking to has a D on her last name." I said, "This is Asher Sanchez." So, yeah, Asher was her name. Asher was, to be honest, I can see why she's a lesbian. I remember, like, one time she's like, "I thought some guy was hot, but then I remembered I'm a lesbian." That's what she said. She's like, I thought one guy was hot, but then I just remembered I'm a lesbian." Yeah, thanks for sharing that, Asher. Maybe some of us were interested, maybe some of us were not. I'm not interested. I can see why she's a lesbian. She ugly. Anyway, anyway, yeah, I never really talked to her anyway. She was always on first shift, I was on third shift. That was towards John. My girl, I would say that, yeah, I mean, Asher, I mean, yes, I mean, and yes, I know I'm talking to a guy named Asher, not a girl. Because, but anyway, yeah, that's towards John. I said, well, if you're 23 in college and everything, I'd say at least get done with college. After after college, then you can make your own decisions. Asher, who knows, if you and your girlfriend, last and, get married one day, maybe you'll have kids of your own one day. You never know. You never know. I mean, it's never too early to, it's never too early. 9 years with her. Oh, oh, 9 years. Advice to you, Asher, would be that when you two get out of college, it's time to pop the question to 9 years together. I mean, you should be married. I mean, if you weren't in college, I'd say you should be married already. But only do it when the time is right for you. Only do it when the time is right. I mean, my niece is getting married. My niece is getting married in February, but I mean, she's 20. Her fiance. He's a really nice guy, but I don't know how old he is though. I don't know if he's older than her or if they're the same age or what. But I said, whatever it is, they're happy. I feel almost, weird, it's like my niece who was born when I okay, once. Well, once still counts though. Once will still count. Geez, I think there really are just 3 watching. I think so because, yeah, because it's telling me 0 and 1. I said, "We've only gone 2 hours and 15 minutes." It's, when everyone's ready, should we just wrap it up? Should we just wrap it up? Asher, I need to see your ID, please. If he's over 18, oh, well, and the buffering doesn't help. Oh, that's true. Well, I was going to say that if we need to, we can wrap it up here. if we need to. I know Asher said he was probably going in a couple minutes. You going, please? Okay. I'll keep going. I'll keep going until my phone gets to about 2%, and then I have to call it off because as soon as it can for like 5 seconds and then go dead. Oh, I don't know though. I don't know though, Jonathan. I mean, the buffering does not help. I think a lot of people left because of the buffering. Oh, he did once. So he had some butt sex. Asher, women like, and besides, I think you guys are a little bit, I think you guys are a little bit, more into chatting with just you three people, than playing because it's going to be hard to play with just three people. I mean, I mean, there's got to be five. I mean, there's got to be. Are you sure? Because it's only you three. And I told you this next question is hard and it contains five. Oh, Woody is here. Woody is here. Okay. Then I know that we've got more than three people watching then. The question is, I low key might get back to filming in a good 30 minutes. Okay. Question is, name a famous company known by its initials. What is a famous company known by its initials? You got to think back 40 years ago. Name a famous company known by its initials. There you go, Woody. There's one. GE. You got to do the bowling ball one and the stink one and the pink. Not Fox and not CBS. IBM. Okay, there you go. IBM is the number one answer, Steve Areno. IBM. Not ABC. Let's try. Now there I'm waiting I'm waiting to see one because I mean there's one that's actually there is not not CNN. Not CNN, but what is another company known by TBS? No, not TBS. Not the WB slogan. Dub 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 WB. There you go, Jonathan. NBC is there, number 5. Now, I don't understand that. NBC is there, but not ABC or CBS or Fox. I mean, why does NBC get to be on the survey, but not ABC, CBS, or Fox? That's a ripoff right there. Let's see. Warner. Oh yeah, Warner Brothers. That's right. That was. But it's not PBS or CNN though. I'll tell you right now. NBC's the only station you're going to get. NBC's the only station you're going to get. BBC, like still NFL. No, not NFL. There's a cup, not NBA or OF. That wasn't stupid, Asher. I have more self confidence, my man. Yeah, I would. I like the. I like the. I like the NBA more. I like the NFL and the NBA, but I like the NBA more. Was ESP Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know if it was around then, but I'm trying to tell you that NBC's the only station you're going to get. There's no other station you're going to get besides NBC. All the rest are other companies known by their initials, but there were no more stations besides NBC. But my question is, why is NBC that get to be on the survey when CBS, ABC, or Fox doesn't get to be there? That's a rip. It's not TNT. As a football player, I like the NFL more. Well, I mean, like I said, I was a foot. No, not FUK. But Jonathan, I did hear something that sounds like the word and everything, and what kind of sounds like it, um, it sounds like you're spelling it, but you could put it into something if you're trying to say that word. No, let's see. It's not KFW, but I said BMX. Oh, BMX. That's pretty good, but that's not it though. They're not any biking companies or anything, These are these are initials that, just known by their initials. You gotta think back in the '80s, like, "Hi there, Spirit Stalker. I said, we're having trouble, we're getting a lot of buffering here." Cheryl was here, and then Colorful Feathers was here, and even Colin Joe's daughter, Lacey, was here, but, I think they all left because the buffering was getting real bad for them. So if you can contain the buffering, you're fine. Right now, they still want us to, they right now they're still wanting us to play. So right now, the question is, name a famous company known by its initials. What's a famous company known by its initials? So far, they've gotten IBM, GE, and NBC. Remember, Jonathan, Spirit Stalker is married. She got a hubby. I could say something terrible, but like, yeah, NBC was there. NBC was there. Yeah, I said we got IBM, GE, and NBC. I said NBC is there, but it's really weird that ABC, CBS, and Fox are not there. Just NBC. What's your man got to do with me? Just kidding. I've tried to. I respect that. I just know because, because, well, Jonathan, the thing is, I just know that and everything because me and Spirit Stalker used to flirt all the time. And then she's and everything. And then when she's being watched, we can't flirt. Especially if like, and she said her child may come in and play too. So, can't flirt around that, don't want her son to, expect anything. It's not ESPN or UPS or IHOP. Spell IHOP and add ness at the end. I spell IHOP, okay, and add ness at the end. PG. PG. No, not PG, not M&Ms, but you're close to one. You're not you're close to one. It's not M&Ms, but you are awful close to one. But add something else to it. Take out the ampersand and replace it with a letter, and then you'll have a correct answer. It's not BLT or Domino's Pizza, but I remember Domino's motto. Domino's hot. Wow, now. IHOPness? Well, there you go. IHOPness. But he said spell it. IHOPNESS. IHOPness? Say it in your head. Oh, I think I got it. IHOPN. P P penis. Here. Sounds like I'm saying I'm a hot mess or something in my head. Sounds like IHOPness is I'm a hot mess or something like that. Well, back in the '90s, Steve Areno, they may have said it's Nerf or nothing, but, not Nerf in this survey. No, it's not I'm a hot mess. Jonathan has it right there. I remember I remember one of the girls that I was talking to back in high school. Actually, I'm still friends with her on Facebook. I remember one time, I remember she even said to me, she's like, "I swear if you tell, I'll rip your dick off and never talk to you again." That's what she said to me. She's like, "I swear if you tell." Jonathan, I think Asher would rather have his girlfriend give him a hard on. I made sure she fell back asleep, so can't. I'm a little fuzzy on that. My body count? Not PSA, but there is the 2 you're trying to look for, number 2 and number 4, they are just 3 letters, yes. But you've gotta think, not TWA, no. Not SAT either. Should I give you hints on what they are? Hints. All right. Number 2 is an old phone company, and number 4 is mainly where Disneyland is. Phone company, and, where, Disneyland is, or where one of the studios are in the studios at Disney, they're, in fact, they're my initials. The hint is they're my initials. Just think of what my name is, what my last name is, and then think, okay, what so his middle initial must be a no, not P. It's remember one of the studios at Walt Disney, you know, they recorded a lot of I think what is one of the, ones that had a 3-letter what's one of the studios at Disneyland that had a 3-letter symbol, They were called the what studios? They were called the blank, blank, blank studios. Okay, okay, okay. You know what my name is, okay? It's like my first name. Then you gotta think about what my last name is, and then think what the middle initial of my middle name might be, and then you will have it. Think, okay? Yeah, MGM. There you go, Peter North, MGM. MGM, that's the, MGM, yeah, MGM Studios, number 4 is MGM Studios. Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. There's the at Disneyland. Am I right? MGM Studios at Disneyland? Okay. I think we've got, let's see, we've got about 14% here. So we could get it maybe about a couple more questions in, and then we might have to call it then. You still up for a couple more questions? Because we have a really bad buffering problem. Are you guys still up for a couple more questions? Okay, then we'll get a couple more questions in, and then we have a really bad buffering problem. So we can get a couple more questions in, or maybe one or two. Depends on how fast you guys are. Okay. All right. We got the top five answers to this question. Name an occupation associated with airports. What's an occupation that's associated with airports? What air controller? Okay, there you go, Spirit Stalker. The air traffic controller, number three. And Jonathan and Peter and Spirit Stalker all say pilot. There you guys go. Pilot. That's the number one answer. A pilot. A pilot, but not a mechanic, though. So I don't know if that's just what would be called, but the not a stewardess, but security. Okay, I guess bag handler or secure bag handler. I'm not sure if that's like it's not. Then I just gave you number five, a bag handler or a star or security flight attendants. Yeah, there you go, flight attendants. There you go, Asher. Flight attendant number two. Now I just got to get number four. Who's number four? It's the maintenance workers. That's what I couldn't say, Asher. You got it. Homosexual man with a blue and yellow hat. I can't give you that, Jonathan. You've got to say the occupation of them. I can't give you that. You got to say a flight attendant is a stewardess. Okay, well, yeah, flight attendant was number two. So, yeah, she's the stewardess. All right, then. I would ask Steve Areno if I should try this. Steve Areno, if you're still there, I want to see if I should try this. It's not a cook. Oh, question was name an occupation associated with airports. Because if we go 12 more minutes, I could my time on here would be 2 hours and 49 minutes, it would but it would add up to 159 on the end. We'd end with 169 minutes if we went 11 more minutes. Ch- uh, Security officers, that says how. No. And you, by the way, you missed it, Peter North. Cheryl was here earlier. Heather wasn't, but Cheryl was. Crew. It's not crew. Oh, the people attending the flight. No, there is one more that you got to. Um, no, I can give you a hint if you need a hint on what this last one is. But so far, here Krishna's bugging you. Here Krishna's bugging you. No, cafe workers are no, not the whole. Okay, Jonathan wants a hint. This hint would be, this guy is going to check to make sure you know, this fight. May I have your I need your for you to be on this flight, I have to have your he's like a secret he's like a yeah, ticket dude. Yeah, or what they have, ticket agent. Ticket agent number 4 is a ticket agent. Guy that will say, "I gotta have your ticket to get on." Oh, and Halfwit is here. Halfwit is still here. All right. Well, I said my phone is at a light. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, 6 times. And I think that's been 3 times I've been on a plane, two coming in, two back. So about so if that's about 3 times, probably about 12 times and on different planes. Thank goodness you didn't stop a few minutes ago. Mr. North, how is your cock today? Never mind. Okay. Anyway, like I said, we got 11% left, and I've got an easy question coming up. So hopefully the one that I've gotten here late, the buffer will not be too bad. Buffer should not be too bad. I said because I have the feeling that if we went on another question after this one, then you guys might not make it on time and everything to this one. Um, okay, because one of these questions on the next one doesn't make sense. May not make sense. All right, but this one will top 4 answers to this question. Stalker, come to Seattle. I'll throw you off the space needle after stream. I'm a film. Um, anyway, question top 4 answers to this question. Name something used for a disguise. What is something used for a disguise? There you go, Peter. A mask. That's the number one answer. A mask, but not a net. Not a net. And there you go, Asher. A mustache is number two. Not a clown costume. Oh, Jonathan got it. Well, actually, dark glasses, make but glasses still make a glasses still make it. There you go. That's all you need for a disguise. All right, the next one is going to be a little bit of a confusing question, and we only have 9% here. So we could go on for another question, but at this point, it's up to you guys to decide. The next question would have 7 answers, and the phone's only at 9%. We've got 3 in here. We could try to go for that question if you want, or we could hold that off till Friday. It's what you guys want to do. You want to try that question? Go for it. All right. This is going to be very confusing, and I might have to give you top 7 answers to this question. Name something most people do only once in their life. This is a very messed up question, but name something people only do because when you get the answers, you'll see. What is something people do once in their life? There you go. Get married is number 2. Drown. Yeah, nope. Actually, Steve Areno, marriage is there. Get married is number 2. Not drown, but want to be born. Be born is number 3. Be born is number 3. Not pay a lot for a muffler, but graduate. There you go, Spirit Soccer. Graduate high school is number 4. This is not win the lottery. You're close. You're close, Jonathan. You're very close to one of them. It's not hard anal, but you're close to one of them. You're close. Not past first grade. Okay, there you go. Spirits lose their virginity. Yeah, they lose their virginity. Number 6, they lose their virginity. Number 5, you're not gonna get. That's too obvious. Let's see what numbers, but you still got 8% left to try to get number 1, 5, and 7. The number 1 answer is there, and number 5 does not make any sense. Numbers 1 and 7 do. Not eat at McDonald's. You can do that more than once in your life. In the head? What do you mean by in the head? Not go on a cruise or get stuck in a whirlpool jet. I wish it was listen to Taylor Swift. If you fall off a cliff, you would what? If you fell off a cliff, you would what? Or heart. If you fall off a cliff, you would probably what? I already said that. Oh, there you go. Oh, I didn't see Spirit Stalker. Die. That's the number 1 answer. I said die at the very. Yeah, there you go, guys. Die. I didn't see Spirit Stalker or Jonathan say it, but die. That was the number 1 answer. Yeah, die. Oh, and Halfwit said die at the start. Did I miss? Hold on. You know what? You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that when they were saying die, they probably censored it. But yeah, die is number 1, and now number prisoner get drunk for the first time. Lose their not lose their teeth. They lose their virginity, but not their teeth. But not well, remember, lose virginity. If they're having butt sex, yeah, they lost their virginity. No, number 6. But I'm telling you, number 5 and 7 is there. 5 does not make any sense. 7 makes sense, but not 5. Not lose their mind. They just lose their virginity. And if they decide to do number 7, then they'll lose their business. Not visit or drive a car. Hence, be right back. That was not a fart. Okay. Number 5, no, not copyright. Number 5 is if you want to go to this you want to go to this place, and you could go to it more than once too. I don't know why it says, that people do this for once in their life. You could do this more than once. Where would you go to have a luau? You want a luau, you want to do a luau, you would want to go to, then if you want a luau, then you would want to go to where? Yeah, go to Hawaii, number 5. You could do that more than once in your life. Do you want a hint for number 7 too, since you got 4% left? Got you got to get number 7. You got 4% left, so I might need to just throw out another hint for you. Do you want another hint for number 7? Yeah, hint. Okay. Numbers are getting old, so it's time for you to put in the books, and you're getting old, you've done this too much, so it's time for you to what? You're getting old. You're getting old, so it's time for you to what? Retire. There you go. Retire. Number 7. There you go. Number 7. There you go. And my phone is at 2%, so it's going to die. So I'll see you guys later. 169 minutes. I will see you guys Friday. So until next time, much love. And until next time, everybody, peace.